Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. We are going to spend Christmas Eve together here today. You know, there's so many benefits when you just look at your situation. Now, you might not have family to spend with or friends, because usually everyone's doing their own thing, but there's always a silver lining. As mine is, I get to come spend an evening with you. You know, one thing I want to touch on before I continue is I want you to realize that when I talk about something, I just don't talk about it to talk about it. I talk about it because I have experience. I talk about it because I've probably done it more than once, knowing my track record. But I also tell you because I've beat it. And I also tell you because I found the loophole to achieve all your dreams and success. Being alone during the holidays, or going through a recent breakup, heart-wrenching breakup, bam, holidays. And that's a real deal, because you know what, folks? Heartbreak and loneliness are some real deal demons that will wrench everything out of you until you don't think it can take anymore. Emotions, appetites, it can tear you down. Here's where we gotta be. It's a their loss mentality. It's their loss. They ain't got me, they ain't got you around. It's their loss. They're missing out. Because one thing you have to learn is your value. And then once you realize what your value is, and don't be giving me no little crap ass value. You are worth something, big time worth something. This is mainly out for the black sheep, because I am a black sheep. Black sheep, man, this is a good thing, because this is something that a lot of people get banished for. Oh, here comes old doobly-dobby, holding his six-pack, bringing in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Because that's what they formed in your mind to make you think that's all you are, is a black sheep, an outcast. Am I making good decisions? Am I doing things with heart? Am I helping people? Am I loving people? Am I really kicking ass in life? If you can tell yourself that and you can answer yes, F the rest. F anybody who don't like it. You got one person to please in this world. You know who the chosen ones are. You know who the chosen ones are. The black sheep. The black sheep are the chosen ones. Man, they stand out. We're the ones who are going to make a difference, who do make a difference, who got the audacity to stand up against the grain, because you know what? Number 3, recently sober. So say you got on, so you found sobriety this year. And this is something that a lot of people have problems with, and I understand. Okay, the first thing we need to do is realize this is what we chose. And congratulations on that choice. You just made a great decision, which goes back to our character development. It's just the way it is. As it is right now, alcohol is acceptable. You can buy it on any corner. People call it a thing called, what is it, California sober, where you don't do dope, but you drink whiskey and beer. Come the fuck on. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of in my life. What other choice you got? You got to be conditioned to it. But I'm going to tell you how I did it. The first thing I did was I gave it over to my higher power. We got this. So we know our value. We know we don't want to drink. We know, I believe, you better get used to being around something. I'll tell you what, I could be around hard drugs right now and not bother me a bit. I could be around alcohol right now, not bother me a bit. I can tell you because I've done it. I bought beer for my roofing crews. Not the single bit of temptation, not the slightest inkling of what if, or one more. Because let me tell you something right off the rip. First of all, I know one more probably means my death, because I've been given a chance that most people don't get. Because sobriety, and I'm telling you for a fact, America is a superpower. Recovery is a superpower. I heard one of the experts on the Joe Rogan podcast say addicts are the luckiest people in the world because they have a chance to find recovery. And there's so much strength in recovery, America, unless you're an addict and you've been down rock bottom and then got out of that and looked back through that time that you made it out of that gutter, My God, dude, there ain't nothing that you realize that you can't do. I'm a walking billboard for God. I believe that is my job, is to show you at home that God still exists and God believes in the underdog and that God can overcome anything. Struggling to provide for your family. My God, what a horrible feeling. But here's what, right off the rip. Love is the best present you can give. Loving your kids, loving your wife, loving your husband. My God, there ain't nothing better than being told, I love you, from someone who really means it. In the long run, there ain't no amount of money that can buy love. No bueno. Gratitude, I'll say this again, gratitude runs off the same energy vibration as abundance. They're cousins, first cousins. But in order to really, truly reach abundance, man, you gotta have gratitude. You have to. And if you do that and you still find yourself in this situation, that means this is just a test, because you've made all the right decisions, you've made the right choices, you've done the right things, and you've helped the right people, and you know you have. So you find yourself in a little situation, a little bit broke, don't worry about it. God's gonna take care of you. Whatever you feel like you're lacking, He will give you tenfold back. And the number one reason, situation, I believe, from my point of view, during the holiday season, and it comes down to right here. Tearing oneself down and letting depression slip in. My God, I just kind of seen the black grim reaper in my mind float through when I said that, because that's what it is. Depression is as bad as a drug. These are live entities who are sucking the energy right out of you and draining your power and draining your potential. Listen, America, I'll tell you right now, you're loved, but I can tell you for a fact that you are loved. And if I embraced you with a hug right now in the studio, you would feel loved, because it's true, you are loved. But wherever you're at, let me tell you something, folks, you're perfect exactly the way you are. You're right where you need to be. Again, you're perfect right where you're at. Right where you're at. Absolutely perfect. I love this. And we have to be, this is all about depression. This is all about coming outside of ourselves, outside of our thoughts, taking control of our thoughts, taking control of our paradigm, of ourselves, of our emotions, of our feelings. Now listen closely. We have to be what we want to become. We have to be what we want to become. You have to be what you want to become. And a lot of people say, faking it till you make it. But if you truly believe that you are what you want to become, it's not faking it, because it's the truth. The most important advice that I could give for someone who is facing depression, who is facing self-doubt, who has a crack in their confidence: love, love, love. Love, folks, is the most powerful weapon we have. If you find yourself down, and there's a reason that it feels like it would be the most opposite thing you want to do is go help somebody when you need help yourself. But let me tell you, folks, it will heal you right now of loneliness, of depression, of feeling sorry for yourself. Go help someone out that needs it. Your walk in this life, okay, it's all about the faith. Give me some rock solid faith. Believe like you're touching a hot stove. Believe. And then go work your ass off while you're waiting on your miracle. And then keep believing. And folks, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Whatever you dreamed of, whatever you were wanting, whatever you were working so hard, whatever you put into motion will come to pass. It's an equation that is a scientific fact. It works. I pray this knowledge that was shared today will help launch you into the best version of yourself. Be blessed, be a blessing, spread grins, make friends, and I love you. Good night, America. Yeah!